Hey YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here, and I'm proud to bring you the review for the Revoltech release of Professor Herschel Layton, Archaeology Professor at London's Grosvenor University. No, this is the Revoltech release of the Professor Layton figure. I'm absolutely ecstatic that this was actually released because Professor Layton was a favorite game of mine. But this is a release for Professor Layton, the Eternal Diva. Which is the first movie in the Layton series. Evidently became popular enough in Japan to warrant a movie. So, anyway, this is my first Revoltech figure as well. So, I have a lot of firsts these past few days. So, it's a Revoltech Yamaguchi figure. Yamaguchi being the designer. 86 in the Revoltech series, I believe. And R44. Professor Layton, his goofy little face right here. On the back, all sorts of different poses that you can do, and I'll go over that. All the little accessories he comes with as well. A couple of them are repeated a couple times, and then just how Revoltech works over here. Blah, 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 telephone number that I still have to call one day. This is just a slide-off little thing. So slide that off, and you have Revoltech Yamaguchi that's being covered up by Layton and Luke. So, anyway, let's open it up. The top cover is pretty neat. Nice illustration work. Up here you have a Professor Layton card. And then it has like a little tune. I'm not too sure what it is. It says Revoltech. So I assume it's a tune from the movie or the games or something. But I have no idea what it's for, so I'm just going to set it aside and pretend it's cool. Little pamphlets fly out everywhere. I've looked at those already. They're stupid. Nothing of interest there. So anyway, here we have good old Prof in the package. The package is black, so it's kind of hard to see, and it's very reflective, and you can see my bright yellow shirt. So let's just go ahead and cut to the chase. Just pop him off here. He's kind of stop being stuck. Pop off that plastic. Just kind of set that aside and look at the figure first. His head's kind of wobbly. He's kind of bobbleheadish. I'm not sure if that's because of the whole Revoltech thing or not, but actually I just kind of fixed it by moving his neck. But anyway, as all Revoltechs, the joints are very loud. That's kind of like why it's called Revoltech. But the joints, I'm not sure if you could hear it at all. It's a very ratchety joint, which I'm used to because I collect Transformers, so I'm used to fairly obnoxious loud joints. But his coat is made out of a nice soft plastic, so you can kind of move it. His shirt's made of a similar soft plastic, so it doesn't really hinder articulation all that much. So you can still, like, try to do weird stands and stuff. I really like the figure. I've heard a couple complaints about the figure, but mine's still solid and still good. So hooray. Just stand him up, bring the camera down, and then he can come up and look at you and go, "Hi, I'm Professor Layton. I like to solve the puzzles." Basically, articulation-wise, we've got full hip, knee, ball joint, foot. Actually, it's still a ratchet joint, but it's a ball ratchet. Almost full articulation on the arms. It's kind of difficult to maneuver, but once you get the hang of it, you'll know. Ball jointed, ratchety elbow. Full hand articulation, wrist articulation, and neck as well. So fairly standard articulation as far as Revoltechs are concerned from what I can gather. So let's set the good old Prof aside and take a look at what he comes with. This is a Revo container. I believe that's what it says. Revo container. So I assume this is just to store all the shit that you don't use. Which is cool. All toys should come with this. I guess, even though I'm just going to put all the shit back in the box, but whatever. It comes with this. Up here, it's a 10-point Revoltech point token. www.revoltech.in. I'll check that out at some point. I assume it's some sort of like reward point system thing. Oh god. Whatever. He comes with the T in the hand, so you can pop that hand off. The hands just are on a peg. They just slide right out and slide right in. So changing hands is very fast and simple. So you can have him holding the T, and you can be all like, "What's up, Luke?" And then drink the tea and just put it over his face or whatever it is that you wanted him to do. And actually, the tea is slightly spilling, so if it's on a tilt, it actually like makes sense. So that's cool. I'll go ahead and pop that off, set that aside. He comes with a little tiny pen that I heard is very breakable, so don't be too rough with the little tiny pen. A little tiny book to go with the little tiny pen. It's got some little scribbly writing inside of it. A alternate cup of tea to either hold or lay flat on the tea cup that has a peg that will peg into some of the various hands that we have in this box. He comes with a pointer hand. Hey, you solved the damn puzzle hand. One of the various holding hands. This one looks to be the pen holding hand. I am correct in this assumption. The pen holding hand. I'm not sure why they just didn't have it permanently be stuck in there like the teacup one, but. And lastly, a medium pointer hand, which is to hold the tea, maybe, or something. I don't entirely know the purpose for this one, unless it's a pointer hand for his book. Like he's like stuff. That's the only thing I can think of. And then you've got this face, which is just a simple absent-minded face. So I'll go ahead and just pop his head off, and then kind of pull just like you would if you're switching faces. So now he's like a cyborg droid. Then replace it with that and pop his little head back on. You can line up the pegs. And there you go, he's still handless. So I will replace that with the pen holding hand. So he's got the pen, he's all absent-minded. I don't really like this face. I think it was a poor choice of face myself. But regardless. I will have him hold the book. So you just line up the peg and just kind of force it in there. So now he's holding the book. Just pop that. And pop that in. And then once you cooperate with the joints, you can have it look like he's writing notes in his book. It also comes with this nice little diorama set, if I push these out of the way. So it comes with a little section of floor, a little table, and a little chair. So he can indeed sit in the chair and everything, but I won't demonstrate that because I'm running out of time. But he comes with this little stand thing. Oop, there goes the table. And so this just pegs right into his back, right here. And then it has its own little revel joint, and it just pegs right into the bottom of the tile here, just to have some stability. And so that's nice. It comes with its own little stand, and it has a nice little table and a nice little chair. So it can be all like, hey, what's up? I'm Professor Layton. I'm here to ask you questions. Anyway, I absolutely love this figure. I can't wait to do the photo gallery. It's gonna be really fun. I really hope they make a Luke and maybe some of the other important characters in the Layton series, and I'll definitely pick them up. Like I said, I love the Layton series. If you haven't played it, do yourself a favor and do so. They're absolutely fantastic games, fantastic stories, and this here is a fantastic figure. Highly recommended, so check out the photo gallery at flickr.com/photo/Shuken Shinobi, and of course check out the blog at shukenshobi.wordpress.com for all the latest news, updates, and release dates. So take care and have a great one. Bye.